Tennis Australia must be sitting around like a bunch of Italian mobsters saying, "At least we got Novak and Carlos, eh?" You're protecting them both. Those were the words of a German that embodied a dying Tesla trying to make it to a charging station. Sasha was so dialed in, a bird flew over his head, and he caught his ball toss 5 hours in. He caught it. He corrected himself. As a tennis player, you understand the discipline of that measure. Z was playing the scoreboard to a bloody T. He was moving around like he was on power saving mode in that fifth set, making sure he was taking care of his service games, and honestly, he was doing everything right. But we all saw it. The leg started to go. Sad part is, the one thing that he needed to show up was his forehand in the latter half of that match, and it was arguably the more consistent one in the fifth set, and dare I say better, but I don't want to push it too much. But I need to ask you something extremely important. Is this boxing or tennis? Because it seems every time a show pony's legs begin to wobble, the ref, along with the organization behind the ref, begins to aid these two moneymakers. But when the business end of the match started to play out, obviously, as we all saw, Carlos started to conduct the crowd effortlessly. And how did that affect Zverev? The athlete who is able to enjoy the moment without concerning himself with the outcome is more likely to stay relaxed and is more likely to stay loose, and that translates to better play. That it was remarkable how he played conductor. The problem is now the monkey on the back of Zverev keeps getting bigger. He's probably gonna need to put another seat on that private plane, because at this point he literally did everything right that match. I can't think of another thing that he could have done. He as a coach watching it, he did everything right, played the scoreboard right. He was hitting his forehand right. As he said, he literally just, he wasn't even mad at himself. He's like, as you know, as an athlete, you put everything out on the line. You can live with yourself. And I think that's what happened here. And you saw that in his press conference. He was just so relaxed. I don't even think he was heartbroken at all, because he knows 10 out of 10 performance. You know, it's just you're playing someone who arguably could inject himself into the conversation of greatest of all time when it's all said and done. But at the end of the day, it's heartbreaking as a Zverev fan. Let's start there. Am I right? That being said, we'll see what happens on Sunday. And